Theresa May was in the region today. She came to Deanclough Mills in Halifax to launch the Conservative Party Manifesto. Halifax is one of the most marginal of marginal seats. At the last election in 2015, Labour won the seat, but only by a couple of hundred of votes. So it's no accident that the Conservative Party have chose this seat to launch their manifesto. The launch wasn't without incident, however. Despite the location only being announced this morning, about 100 protesters turned out to try to show Theresa May that not everyone in Halifax was pleased to see her. As the battle bus rolled into town, the heavy police presence became even more obvious. Whilst in Halifax, Theresa May announced plans to change social care, means test the winter fuel allowance and swap primary school free lunches for free breakfasts instead, along with all the promises that were made in the Conservative Party manifesto. We chatted to some Halifax folk in the town centre. Do you think Theresa May cares about Yorkshire?
Yeah, I think she's very down to earth, and I think she's got some good political points of view.
I think that Theresa May cares about the entire country. It's very difficult to say to somebody, say, just about one area. She's the Prime Minister of the entire country. Of course, she cares about everyone that's here.
I don't think we're high up on her priorities list because we're not. We're sort of like working class, and I feel like she's more for the upper class and, for their views and stuff.
There we go.
Meanwhile, in Wakefield, the Yorkshire Party were launching their manifesto. They promised that theirs was the real deal, hoping to bring devolution to Yorkshire to give the region more say over its political destiny. They also promise investment in the region's infrastructure, integrated health and social care systems, and better education.
This is the real deal. Better economy, better education, better housing, and better democracy for Yorkshire. This is the real deal. We are not talking down to people or at people. As it says, we are speaking up for people. We are speaking up for Yorkshire. Thank you.
We spoke to two of their prospective candidates to find out why they were standing for the Yorkshire Party.
The reason why we stand is because we want to give the Yorkshire region a voice, because we think the region has been forgotten for so long in terms of health and mainly education as well, because as a mother I think the region is really left out by Westminster.
The two, all the party leaders have been spending quite a bit of time in Yorkshire this election campaign. Theresa May is in Halifax this morning, Jeremy Corbyn was in Leeds just 2 days ago, in Garforth and places like that. Do you think that's good for the region?
I think it's good for the region. I think the problem that we have though is that, for example, the Labour Party's manifesto doesn't actually mention Yorkshire once in the whole document. So I think it's fine to come here and talk about what your vision is for the country, but for me that's kind of, it's not representative of what they actually want to do. Just coming here is kind of a token gesture, whereas I don't think they're actually speaking for what the people want here.